Welcome to Let's Learn English. Our lesson today is very special as it will brush up your communicative skills. It's about expressing and responding to good and bad news. Okay, so let's explain the word news first. It's a noun plural in form but singular in construction. For example, we say, the rain is good news for farmers. Then we say the rain is good news, not are good news. Okay, now if you want to define the word news, it stands for information that wasn't known before or current events broadcasts over the radio, television, or in print media. Okay, now the news can be either good or bad. What do you mean by good news? It refers to information that is pleasing. For example, Mehdi has won the first prize in the writing contest. It's good news. Or Iman passed the exam with flying colors. It's also another good news. Let's carry on. Bad news. Bad news stands for information that is undesirable. It means information that we don't accept or we don't like. For example, COVID-19 spread in the whole world. It's bad news. Or her uncle died yesterday because of cancer. It's also bad news. Let's continue. How do we express or how do we give good news? There are lots of expressions. You can choose one of them. For example, you can say, I've got some good news for you. Or, I have some amazing news. Or, are you ready for this? I've got some great news for you. Okay. Now, how do we respond to good news? It means how do we answer? How do we react to good news? We can say, I'm glad to hear that. Or, wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Or, really? Are you serious? Let's carry on. Now, expressing bad news. Then how do we express or how do we say bad news? Also, there are a lot of expressions. We can choose some of them like, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but. Or, I don't know how to announce this, but. Or, another expression, I feel really bad having to tell you this, but. Okay, now responding to bad news, what do we say? I'm sorry to hear that. Or, poor you. Or, if there is anything I can do, just let me know. Okay, now let's move to practice. Respond to these news. Situation A. Ali, hey Kamal, I've got some good news. Coronavirus will have ended by the end of April. Okay, so what is Kamal's answer? Which expression would he use? Yes, any answer? Good. Okay, then he can say, really? Are you serious? Okay, another situation. Hussam says, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but I've got some bad news to tell you. I failed my last test. So Hussam expresses a bad news. What do you think? What is Yassir's answer? Okay, good. So Yassir says, for you, don't worry, I'll help you with your lessons. Okay, so I hope the lesson is clear. Thank you for your attention.